innings. He threw 101 pitches on Sunday. And there you go. Minnesota, Martin Perez, who hadn't given up a run in his previous 15 innings, hadn't absorbed a loss all year, but he surrendered both of those streaks. He left a couple of mistakes in the zone. Castellanos golfed one. All right, that was the only curveball Perez threw all day. Castellanos hit it into the second deck. Brandon Dixon hit one as well. And I'm surprised Castellanos is still on this team. So, by the way, Nelson Cruz is having an MRI on his wrist that has bothered him. He'll undergo an MRI today. So if he's sidelined a couple of weeks, I'll tell you, they might cut Miguel Sano's rehab assignment short. He's got 39 appearances since returning, right? So let's see what happens. Here's something amazing about the Yankees. They're doing so good, right? They're really doing good, all right? There you go. White Sox Al, great to have you aboard. Fabulous to have you aboard. I love the way everybody tries to get into the chat room. The Yankees last only Austin Romine and DJ LeMahieu did not play in the minor leagues in 2018. That's it. Only Romine and LeMahieu did not play in the majors in 2018. So it looks to me like Miguel Andujar could be going back to AAA, okay, just to get himself reset. Wouldn't be surprised. And Gleyber Torres, Boone didn't like his velocity when he was throwing the first base. He's hitting 286, but it has at least one hit in 15 of his last 16 games. But Boone a little worried about Torres and his velocity on throws to first, wondering if there's a problem. And in Oakland, I got to tell you, 3-run homer by Roberto Perez against Ryan Buchter in the 6th inning. That spoiled the return of Daniel Mencken, who came back. But look, they made some moves. They moved Austin Brooks to the bullpen. Mencken goes into the rotation. He is not good, but not bad. Chris Davis doesn't have a home run since April 12th, but he was back in the lineup. He had 2 solid hits up the middle. Laureano scored on one of them. So it's only a matter of time for Davis. Matt Olson did hit a home run, a solo home run, so he's looking pretty good. I like Matt Olson. Chapman, who's played all 41 games, started 38. He didn't play for the first time this season, but it was just a rest. Aaron Sanchez threw strikeouts like that. He was striking out people, but Yonder Alonso, Tim Anderson, and the Jays have just won twice in the last 12. They'll have Monday off. Rowdy Tellez, 19th RBI of the season. Got to watch this kid. Stroman is really ticked off, by the way. He was pulled from Saturday's game. He battled through a 7th inning jam, and they took him out. He was not happy. Not happy. And there you go. And that just about wraps it up. By the way, Toronto entered the game the other day betting 203 at home, the lowest in Major League Baseball. So don't forget you can go against Toronto even when they're playing at home. So a sincere thank you to everybody who has made it into the chat room on what's going to be a very dreary Monday if you're into the stock market. I'll tell you that right now. The stock market is just going to dive today, big time. It already has. So I don't know about you. If you're invested in the stock market at all, I am afraid to look. Right? I'm afraid to look. So coming up next, we'll take a look at the schedule. Let's see who's coming up next. I didn't see Lou in the chat room, so it's making me wonder, but we'll see. Coming up next, we got the DFS guys. The Draft for Upside coming up at 11. Pitches and Glitches coming up at 1 o'clock with Joel. Drop the Mic at 3 with Dirty Eck. You got Cam at 5:30 with Money One. Tonight at 7, it's Roto Imbeciles with George, Andy, and that guy at 8. Sports Buffet with Lou and Ron at 9. And Fantasy Fisticuffs with Dan at 11 o'clock. Thanks, everybody. We'll see you again tomorrow.